Hello. I'd like to do, if I may, another reading from Contemporary Dude Theory, 2nd edition by Lewandownski, Joseph, and Downey. Inarguably, one of the most insightful, erudite descriptions of the dude zoology. I just opened up to some rattling pages. Here's some dude types for you. The Rattler. A dude that aggressively uses their appearance to warn you that they are not very nice men. Could be a natural charmer who has had many unfortunate experiences attracting monsters. It possesses this contrast, social distaste combined with a compulsive need to be present and distinctive in the dude network, body augmentation, and are glowering when in public. Unfortunately, many people nowadays are attracted to such dark displays, and inevitably the sensational display of warning backfires by attracting fawning attention, which it wants but does not want. Everyone is uncomfortable. Oh, that's a cool screenshot. I defy this false prophecy. Said, join your lost son. Max! My son. Beep. The vocal opinionist. The vocal opinionists vary between intelligent, thoughtful humans and the blowhards of yesteryear. They contrast with contrarians by possessing actual love for the object of their opinions, and are thus less prone to the jerking action of having opinions for opinion's sake. Fucking greatest shit ever, man. However, the weight they place on the things they love, parentheses, a particular band or sports team, for example, can end up paradoxically pushing others away from these things. This may be a desirable effect, preserving this dude's singularity, parentheses, dude currency. In a related fashion, the vocal opinionist can also develop a taste for the obscure and the niche, declaiming anything remotely popular. This high ground has dick character, mostly populated by cowards who assert the superiority of the unknown. Old dude. Old dude can refer to a single aged dude, famously endemic to the local network. That dancing Santa sure is an old dude. Have caution when approaching. You may be dealing with a vampire. The party terrorist. These dudes have a real will towards disruption. This tendency forcefully... sorry, authors, for botching that sentence articulation. The party terrorists. These dudes have a real will towards disruption. This tendency forcefully evident in gatherings of friend groups, like parties. The PT's urge is deliberately obtuse and irrepressible. This urge may be chronically present even in the daily preoccupations of the party terrorist dude type, or may be the temporary infection of an otherwise identified dude, perhaps ingested physical intoxicant, or maybe just a sensitive individual's aggressively contrarian response to a group's charge. The PT is driven to counter the manifesting group whim with outrageously squelching acts. Irritated. The party terrorist implicates himself. This is a blurry ground between a dude and a fiend. Maybe the active opposite of a creep. Related Related to the party terrorist is the sad bomb, which is hopefully rare and exceptionally ungracious. The wielder of the sad bomb makes his personal trauma unavoidably evident to the gathered group, resulting in a general pall and dampening of spirits, awkward silence, and repellent of potential fun. In the Jersey Shore universe, a similar effect is gotten by the grenade. Fucking ruling. Skeptics. Opposed to the next waiver and less imaginative than the conspiracy, or the skeptic is ruthless in the use of reason to debunk speculative theories of possibility. If the skeptic comes from a sincere will to prevent crimes of disillusion, it can be a gentle force, but it can become habitually opposed to just about everything that does not provide proof of its existence, which is problematic. Speaking as a next waiver, if this skeptic has a podcast, it has moved into monsterdom. Fucking awesome. The Curator. Almost a hipster crossed with an academic on speed. The Curator takes his cultural consumption so seriously that there's no room for error in obscurity, density, and pure impeccability, with room for guilty pleasures if only claimed as such, something they have clearly evolved above, or enjoyed in a purely academic nature. Very much into the idea of prestige. This dude may have everything else in their life in some sort of balance, but in many cases the curator dude type can easily cross over into dick territory, and will happily use and or mock those who doesn't get their arcana so as to advance in their hoped for careers in being actual curators or delusional librarians. A glance at a dude's bookshelf can help you identify the type, though these may be the only names you will recognize. A curator dude type's bookshelf, aka Library of the Damned. Finnegan's Wake by James Joyce, Infinite Jest by David Foster Wallace, Gravity's Rainbow by Thomas Pynchon, and No Way Vinyl, The Contortion, Teenage Jesus and the Jerks, etc. 1970s German Krautrock. Fucking Berlin Alexanderplatz DVD set. Last year at Marienbad, directed by, Heidegger's Being in Time. Holy shit, I got that. Brian Chippendale's Ninja. Jimbo in Purgatory by Gary Panter. Jimbo in Purgatory by Gary Panter, or Arcades Project by Walter Benjamin. Anyhow, before I wrap this video up, before it malfunctions probably, I'm gonna try to find the one that fucking gets me. You know. And I must be fucking transcendental, dude, because, you know, who can actually fucking point this out about themselves and not feel like the biggest chump? Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Dude Dick Hybrids. As a numbers game, the Dick's portrayal of coolness in the service of sales pitch often works in their favor.
to varying degrees. I mean, don't get me wrong, the dicks are so entrenched that they literally write the rules of the game. So of course, they are winning in a big fucking way. Indeed, we can observe many humans who have learned about dudism primarily through a dick lens. And if that human does not dig any deeper, we then note a weak dude dick hybrid. Weak dude dick hybrids. The self-dubbed rock star is the guy who sidesteps his or her own mediocrity by being aggressively enthusiastic about the objects of his or her taste. In this way, it places itself at the pinnacle of some externally defined cultural pyramid, experiencing at least the illusion of power dominance. See Dude Training for Origins of Rock Stars. Probably just a dick after all. Sports dudes are dudes heavily involved in watching and participating in various sports. Duh. These guys have written the greatest book that I've ever read in my whole life. But generally, they can move away from dudism the deeper they get into their obsession, like any other. This movement might seem to be folkish, but is in fact technically dickish, as sports itself is an originally dickish pastime. The obsessive quality would normally indicate a straight line towards monsterism, but because there is a deep sub-language of sports in dick and folk culture, the monsterism can be thus masked. That one I kind of have to beg to differ with. I don't know. Like, what do I know? The douchebag or tool, perhaps douche nozzle. This is a person truly on the cusp between dick and dude, fervently embracing a Venn slice between these two categories. It is instinctual to be repulsed by these types. The weak dude dick hybrid itself, excuse me, I'm trying to get this fucking machine to work here. There we go. The weak dude hybrid announces itself most physically in the sausage party, a common gathering of self-identified bros. May include a small content of girlfriend, fuck accessory, or otherwise tamed vagina. Sausage parties are celebrations of shared maleness that stand as islands of relief from wild vaginas that naturally compromise and question the evident power of the dick. Sausage parties often focus on a shared hobby or consumable, such as sports, music, comic books, Tai Chi, or booze. Explicit competition or mastery of the subject recreates a familiar and reassuring power structure to place himself within the sausage grouping. The more true dude version of the sausage party exists, consisting of a group of guys. Guys, of course, including women as well. Guys, of course, include women as well as men. This gang of guys may in fact occur when stronger uterine dudes begin to infiltrate a junior sausage party. No tame V's here. Woo! You know I got you, son of the son of the son of the San Gabriel mountain man. A tube dude is a dude bent on rewriting the rules towards his own ends. And it works with a template for power that has been largely stamped by dicks. Anyhow, this fucking video must be reaching its limits. Bye. Fuck you.